climate change, two words that carry the weight of our planet's future. But what does it really mean? Is it just about hotter summers or rising sea levels, or is there something deeper going on? In this video, we'll break down the science of climate change, the role of human activity, and what we can do to tackle one of the greatest challenges of our time. Let's cut through the noise and explore the facts, the science, and the solutions. The science of climate change. At its core, climate change is about one thing. The Earth's climate system is warming, and it's happening at an unprecedented rate. To understand this, we need to explore the greenhouse effect. The Earth's atmosphere acts like a blanket, trapping heat from the sun. This process is natural and necessary for life. Without it, the planet would be too cold to support us. The key players in this process are greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and water vapor. These gases trap heat and keep the Earth's surface warm. However, since the Industrial Revolution, human activities like burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial agriculture have released massive amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide levels, for instance, have increased by over 40% since pre-industrial times. This intensifies the natural greenhouse effect, trapping more heat and causing the planet to warm. Evidence of climate change. The evidence for climate change is overwhelming, and it comes from multiple sources. 1. Rising temperatures. The average global temperature has increased by about 1.1 degrees Celsius since the late 19th century. NASA and NOAA report that the last decade has been the hottest on record. 2. Melting ice. Arctic sea ice is shrinking at an alarming rate. Glaciers worldwide are retreating, and the Greenland and Antarctic ice sheets are losing mass rapidly. 3. Sea level rise. As ice melts and warmer temperatures cause seawater to expand, global sea levels have risen by about 8 inches over the past century. This may not sound like much, but it's already causing more frequent and severe coastal flooding. 4. Extreme weather. Climate change is linked to more frequent and intense extreme weather events. Hurricanes are becoming stronger, heat waves are more intense, and droughts and floods are more severe. 5. Ocean acidification. The oceans absorb about a quarter of the carbon dioxide we emit, leading to ocean acidification. This disrupts marine ecosystems, especially for species like coral and shellfish. The role of human activity. It's clear that human activity is the primary driver of recent climate change. Burning fossil fuels for energy, transportation, and industry is the largest contributor to carbon dioxide emissions. Deforestation for agriculture and urban development reduces the planet's ability to absorb carbon dioxide. Additionally, industrial agriculture releases methane, a potent greenhouse gas, into the atmosphere through livestock farming and rice production. Climate scientists overwhelmingly agree. Human influence is the dominant cause of global warming. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, states with high confidence that human activities are responsible for over 90% of the observed warming since the mid-20th century. The consequences of inaction. If we do nothing, the impacts of climate change will become more severe. Rising sea levels could displace millions of people living in coastal regions. Food security will be threatened by unpredictable weather patterns affecting crop yields. Biodiversity loss as ecosystems struggle to adapt to rapid changes. Health risks will increase with heat waves, air pollution, and the spread of infectious diseases. Climate change is not just an environmental issue, it's a social, economic, and moral challenge. Actionable solutions. What we can do. While the problem is vast, solutions are within our reach. It requires a combination of global policy changes, technological innovation, and individual action. 1. Global policy and agreements. International cooperation is crucial. Agreements like the Paris Agreement aim to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius, with efforts to stay below 1.5 degrees Celsius. Countries must commit to reducing their carbon emissions and transitioning to renewable energy. To transition to renewable energy, we need to move away from fossil fuels and embrace renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydropower. Advances in battery technology and energy storage are making this transition more feasible than ever. 3. Reforestation and conservation. Protecting and restoring forests is one of the most effective ways to absorb carbon dioxide. Programs that prevent deforestation and promote reforestation are critical. Nature-based solutions can provide up to 1/3 of the emissions reductions needed by 2030. For sustainable agriculture, shifting to sustainable farming practices, reducing meat consumption, and minimizing food waste can significantly reduce emissions. Innovations like precision agriculture and regenerative farming can make a difference. 5. Individual actions. While systemic change is crucial, individual actions matter too. Here's how you can contribute. Reduce energy use. Use energy-efficient appliances, insulate your home, and switch to renewable energy if possible. Transportation choices. Walk, bike, use public transportation, or drive electric vehicles. Dietary changes. Eat less meat and more plant-based foods. Advocate and educate. Support policies that address climate change and educate others about its importance. In conclusion, climate change is a complex and urgent challenge, but it's not insurmountable. The science is clear, the stakes are high, and the time to act is now. By understanding the problem and embracing both global and local solutions, we can work towards a more sustainable future. Together, we have the power to make a difference. Let's take action today for a better tomorrow. Watch more content in science, philosophy, and psychology on Knowledge tab. Stay curious. Stay inspired.